No one will jump to conclusions whatever happens today, but both sides have said they're treating this as a full dress rehearsal. We're ready for a start. De Koning wins the first hit out. McRae, that's a give-up. Blasts away. Wanganeen Malira clears the area. Hill normally delivers. King, you beauty! Hall, Wood. He winds up and goes himself. That's a wonderful kick. The first goal didn't take long. De Koning looking for territory. Rao, got to get it on quickly. Joel has a vice-like grip. Bruce, no one's gone near him, and he could make them pay.
Someone went to sleep defensively, and I suspect the price will be 6 points.
Set sail for home, and he has delivered.
That's what happens when you leave players in space inside 50. It's going to hurt you on the scoreboard.
Both teams on the board now. De Koning punches it out of the ruck. McRae gets his hands on it early. Good for the confidence. Away he goes. Crosses the paint. Saab is there to thwart that play. Chips to half-back. Anyone's ball. Bontempelli. Moore. What can he do with it? Doesn't often waste it. Cameron approaching the 50. This will break the deadlock. They're a goal in front. Good match so far. The two big men do battle. Rao spills out in the tackle. Windhager. Clark got the handball away. Hall. Vital contest coming up. King takes a beauty close to goal.
If he can nail this first shot at goal, he might just be in for a big day.
As simple as it gets. Back to where we started. Scores level. The big men fly. McRae, he's stopped in his tracks. A bit of a panicked handball. Rao gets there first. Kicks inside the forward 50. The sprint is on. Wilkie wins the race. Fife makes good contact. Will the umpire pluck a free kick? He picked his pocket. Dangerfield. He's hit it sweetly. That's a quality strike. It was never missing. So the underdogs throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. The big men fly like Batman and Robin. Chol, Goulden dealt with the pressure. Manages to get off a handball. Curnow steadies. Drop punt. Goal!
Too early to panic, but they might think about making a couple of changes before a bad start becomes worse.
The goals are coming thick and fast. This is great to watch. He's been dispossessed. Wanganeen Malira. That's confidence for you, not going with the spoil. Good kick. Quality delivery by foot. What's he got on offer? Probing ball. They've opened them up here. Moving the footy laterally. Wood works hard to present. Not wanting to bomb to a contest. Boxall on a lead. Picking their way through. He's normally better than that. Slowing it down. They'll go the long way. That's a good option, and this looks promising. In no hurry here. He might have thought about the corridor. Bruce, a quick getaway wasn't possible. Knew where the help was. It would have been harsh to call that insufficient intent. Gary Lyon is with us. What do you make of this one, Gaz?
Both coaches would be concerned about how easily the opposition midfielders are moving the footy at times.
They've put themselves under pressure. I don't think it was intentional, but that's always a free kick. Higgins has charged into space. Windhager, he's been accosted. Boxall, the umpire was compelled. Can he hit a target? Alarm bells are ringing. This will be their first entry for a while. Andrews doing what he does best. It's been paid. I think they prefer you to kick it to the opposition.
I don't know what a player's supposed to do in that situation.
Normally a reliable kick. Can he make this one count?
That's not going to come back. It wasn't his best effort.
That would have been a team lifting goal, but it'll have the opposite effect if it goes down the other end for a major.
He might have thought about hand passing. Saar, and they're out of trouble. Good thinking and good execution too. Can he impose himself on the match? 5. He'll work all day. Silvani, desperate to win it back. That's a bruising tackle. Tries a safe ball. Boxall, 5. Mops that one up. Gets his kick despite the heat. Defence 101 there. Boxall, Sinclair, dishes it off. Bontempelli gets in the way. No wonder coaches go grey. Lowers the eyes. Here's a big chance to sweep the footy forward. Keep an eye out for team selection next week. And remember this moment.
They've hit the ground running, and a goal here will give them a handy break.
Going for his second, it's not his best. It always looked likely to threaten the post.
If they can keep running and taking the game on, there's no reason why they can't create lots of opportunities in front of goal. Relatively straightforward kick, but that's easy to say from here.
3 in a row coming up. What a patch they're having.
This is exactly what they would have hoped for early in the match. Scoreboard pressure.
It's a handy buffer they've established. Marshall palms it down. Navigated the traffic. Wood honours the lead. What's he got on offer? Going for territory. Taylor tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Throw in deep in the pocket.
Momentum is so important. A couple of goals either way would make a huge difference.
De Koning looking for territory. This is dicey. Dangerfield. Greg Williams would have been proud of that one. Handballs it to nobody. 5. Can anyone take a mark? Sinclair went bang. Quarter time, and one side will be happier than the other clearly, but there's a long way to go. Let's head down to Gary Lyon on the boundary.
Sometimes there is such a thing as getting ahead too far too soon. Having a sizable lead can change your mentality, make you conservative or perhaps complacent. They'll expect the response from their opposition, but they just need to keep doing what's got them into such a great position.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. Windhager, De Koning. He's got support. This is promising. Inside 50 with the kick. Curnow is the man on the spot, and he's marked.
Straight in front, should not miss.
Drop punt, that'll be a goal. Never in doubt. Sometimes a break can interrupt momentum, but that hasn't happened here. Marshall, the winner there. McRae, Paul, can he be the fire starter? Almost an accidental intercept. De Koning, Kennedy, Marks. That's hard to stop.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
He doesn't miss many of these, and he hasn't missed that one.
Some good decision-making with ball in hand opened up that opportunity, and a cool finish ensured it didn't go to waste.
It's been quite a turn-up. What a first half we've seen. Wines, looking to get it down there quickly. Wilkie takes an excellent grab. Can he find a teammate? Sinclair got to the right position and hung on. Curnow wins it back. Great mark. That's not going to work. Good disciplined defence. Boxall is cool under pressure. Burns outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. Moore intercepts. Crisp can run and gun. Squeezes the kick. Burns is calm in a crisis. Harassed into an error. Sloppy disposal and a turnover. Bruce demanded the footy and got it.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
Struck it well, no problems there. We're expecting a good close game today, but so far it's been nothing of the sort. Marshall has shaded the ruck battle despite the scoreboard. Windhager, dangerous to leave on his own. Flanders. King in the goal square has won the footy.
He can put the finishing touch on a fine passage of play.
They desperately needed that. They've broken the run of goals at the other end, but they need a run of their own now. Marshall wins the hit out. Hall reads the tap well. That's commitment to the cause. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. The two big men do battle. Windhager, Flanders. Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. Silvani, big tackle laid. Another goal and they'll believe. Drop punt looks good. He's got it.
The big forward is threatening to blow this game apart.
It's not over yet, but it might be soon. Rucks go at it. Hall, Burns, McRae attracted a crowd. They cannot keep him quiet. Who's got the wheels? Boxall, Flanders has found some space. They need a mark. Can't hang on under close attention. Moore accepted the invitation. Saar, Cameron, strong grab. Normally delivers. Philippou intercepts on centre wing. Good penetration on the kick. No one can mark. Saar doesn't often waste it. Lloyd, that one was always his. Tidy ball. Gunston, he's plucked it and should have a shot.
It's all just a bit easy at the moment. They're getting the ball inside 50 under, not nearly enough pressure.
Touch and go, misses.
They've been kicking well at goal, but that's a real missed opportunity and lets down some good play upfield.
He's hit up the lead. Clever kick. The runner will be out in a minute. What's he got on offer? Heads for full forward. Wilkie wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. Clark pushes into space and receives the footy. They need a goal, but it's at the wrong end. Butler can keep it moving. He doesn't waste many. Pitnet couldn't reel it in. De Koning, Clark in the thick of it as ever. They need a spark. Who's front and centre? They are hunting the ball carrier. Throws it on the boot. They are tackling machines today. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. De Koning with the tap. McRae, Hall. You have to be tough to play this game. Was that a legitimate attempt to get it out? The ump gives him the benefit of the doubt. De Koning gets his hand to it. Rao, Gunston might be just outside his range. Who's at home? That's well played.
It's as if they don't rate this player. He's already hurt them. He's about to hurt them again.
Kick on the way. It looks good. No. He's hit the post.
Gee, he'd be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
Takes the short option from the kick in. Oh, no. What's he doing?
Bread and butter, you'd think.
Drop punt, and he has put it away. It's looking every bit of blowout at this stage. De Koning, the winner there. Burns can send them into attack. Windhager winds, runs onto it, bombs it in. Wanganeen Malira makes good contact, sweeping handball. He picked his pocket. Gunston lurking menacingly. Boot to ball, and that's a goal. The buzzards are circling. The two big men do battle. McRae, Clark, all on his own. Takes the safe option. Butler uses the body well. Andrews made the footy his. Manages to get off a handball. Well, that was a fascinating first half, but there's still lots to play out as the players head from the field for a well-deserved break. What's happening down there, Gary?
If you're a neutral, well, of course we are, the first half wasn't the contest we'd hoped for. We've got one side functioning at a high level, very cohesive, very skillful, and the other side has been left in their wake, seemingly with few ideas. If they don't try something different, the second half will be more of the same.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. Burns, Clark, into the action again already. McRae, Andrews, marks and the opportunity gets away. Slowing it down. His field kicking is normally first rate. Can they beat them back to goal? Cameron, Saar, just wanted to get it out of there. Well played. Searching kick. Bruce snares the loose ball. Winds, runs onto it and can drive them into attack. They're putting on a clinic.
Can he deliver? Yeah, back him more often than not.
For a flying start to the term, it's online. He's drilled it. Early indications are that nothing's changed following half-time. De Koning wins it out of the centre. Rao, a model of consistency. The kick was centimetre perfect. Wilkie is there in defence. That's skillful. It's a dreadful mistake. What's he got on offer? Looking to extend this margin. Wines has worked hard to present.
One of their key markers has been how well they've shared the load. That list of goal kickers might be about to get a new name.
They like it behind the goals. He's got it.
No doubt it's hard to stop a team when their ball movement's as good as this. But the most troubling thing is, it's been allowed to be good.
The scoreboard's about to fall over. It's so lopsided. Fife tries to bulldoze his way through. Rao, Pitnet, Kennedy. He's taken a beauty.
This deserves a goal. Should be a goal.
He's a good set shot, and he's buried that one. We didn't expect this today, and you wonder how much bigger the margin might get. De Koning punches it out of the ruck. Rao couldn't get an effective disposal. Can he impose himself on the match? Boxall picks off the pass. That's symptomatic of their malaise. He'll drive them inside 50 yet again. Joel is hard to beat one-on-one.
It's a big margin, and it should get at least 6 points bigger.
No trouble at all. Everything they've touched has turned to gold today. De Koning smashes it out of there. McRae, Windhager. Pitnet desperate to win it back. Can they get another one? Wilkie ensures that 4-8 will come to nothing. He's got an option in the centre square. Wanganeen Malira has charged into space. That's a well-placed kick. McRae on centre wing is marked. Clark. Owens gets to the front spot and can line them up.
That's probably as good a passage of players we've seen from them all day. It deserves a goal.
Needs that to come back, and it does.
They've got to find a way to get him into the game. We know how damaging he can be.
That might make them feel a bit better. It's been a woeful performance. The big men fly. McRae, Windhager, moving the footy laterally. Burns with a chance to run. They've given it up. He's generally a good kick. Cameron, can he hit a target? Joel just had to get it out. Windhager reads the place so well. Blasts away. He's normally better than that. Time to turn on the Jets. Hacking it forward. Bouncing ball. Higgins. That's a missed opportunity.
A good tackle there. Forced him into the mistake.
Takes the short option. Daniel. What's he got on offer? He's been quiet. Taking out some frustration possibly. Saad. He steps over the line with a footy and we've got a throw in.
How's it look down there, Gary?
This game's been decided for a while, but I don't think many thought it would be quite so one-sided, and it might yet become even more one-sided.
Fife, Bontempelli, Dangerfield. They've got time to put the kettle on. Sinclair hasn't seen a lot of it. It's been that kind of day for them. Drives it inside the forward 50. Punched away. Wilkie at close quarters. Burns. Hall. Good penetration on the kick. Saad clears the area. Moore wants to take the game on. Normally delivers. They can turn defence into attack now. Umpire's ball as we near three-quarter time. The two big men do battle. Hall, if he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. We will do it all again. De Koning palms it down. Windhager. Hall squeezes the kick. Which way will it bounce? Owens. That's one of the easier decisions the umpire will have to make. Probing ball. You can't afford to do that too often. Doesn't often waste it. Salem. Stripped of it. Daniel. Golden opportunity here. That'll go close. I tell you what, it's better than close. It's a goal. Normal service has resumed. The two big men do battle. Burns spills out in the tackle. I've liked his game today. Cameron, that's a big play.
Already got one today.
Leans back and drills it.
It was no secret they needed to quell his influence, but they haven't been able to do it. He's had his way with them.
Credit to those home fans who are still here. This has been a horror show. It's time for some observations from Gary Lyon.
Well, this is why we have practice matches. At least now they've got a fair idea what doesn't work, but they'll need to improve in a hurry in order to make a winning start to the season proper. On current evidence, they might be among the also-rans this year.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. Burns. Who's at home? Wilson wins the contest hands down.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
It's been a dirty day for them, but there's something for their fans to cheer. This has been a real smashing. Can they paper over a few cracks? Curnow with a deft tap. Rao, Chol might be just outside his range. There goes the kick inside the 50. Wilkie thwarts them again. He's normally better than that. Just has to hit a target. Wanganeen Malira with another spoil. Burns, he's been penalised for incorrect disposal.
Did he actually make slight contact with the ball?
He'll expect to convert this.
Set sail for home, and he has delivered.
They've been consistently able to find avenues to goal through quick and direct ball movement.
De Koning, they won't blame him. Burns. Salem accepted the invitation. That sloppy play, and it could come back to bite. You asked for it, you got it. Didn't take the first option, and he's been penalised.
You've got to be quicker than that.
Dangerous spot for a loose ball. He'll be sore in the morning. It's not a fair fight. Even with the game well won, their pressure is still elite. Marshall, he's rucked superbly in a losing cause. He's lost possession, lines them up, makes good contact and puts it through. The two big men do battle. That's a quality hand pass. Windhager leading from the front. Flanders. King! He's plucked it and should have a shot.
He hasn't looked like missing so far, so I'll back him in here.
King has two today. Make it three. Can they follow that goal up with another? The big men fly. McRae, Marshall, farms it out. They've given it back. Gets his kick despite the heat. Silvani with the big fist. Kicks to space. Can't keep hold of it. Clark gathers cleanly. You have to be tough to play this game. Stoppage coming up on the wing. Marshall with the tap. McRae, Pitnet got the handball away. Fife, the argument was not entertained. Hall took him high. What's he got on offer? Delivers a long ball. Wanganeen Malira making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Flanders, he's caught. They cannot keep him quiet. It's loose in the middle. Crisp, stripped of the footy. It's not been his day, that's for sure. And the kick inside 50 lets them down. Junk times come early. Daniel has found some space. Ignoring the corridor for now. Chol, dangerous to leave on his own. Long ball in. Who's front and centre? Clark. And they're out of trouble. McRae on a lead. That's skillful. Owens working hard and being rewarded. Searching kick. Fife takes an excellent grab. He's only had the one inside 50. Crisp handballs it to nobody. They are tackling machines today. They've bottled it up. Good ruck work. Windhager in his natural habitat. Marshall, well played. Can anyone take a mark? Saar, that's confidence for you, not going with the spoil. Tidy ball. Andrews with a chance to relieve the pressure. His field kicking is normally first rate. Honours the lead. Clever kick. They're a pleasure to watch. Can he find a teammate? Silvani. We've seen that before. Pitnet. Wilkie tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Cameron. He lost his radar there.
Missed the target by a long way.
Hill can keep it moving. A chance to clear now. Owens. It's hard to find a winner for them today. Hits the deck. Missed opportunity. Is anyone home? Wanganeen Malira wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. Good work rate. Kicks to centre wing. They'll need to be more careful than that. He's set upon. No way through there, and they'll reset. Marshall showing his skills. Hall. It's a hot footy. The lift door's closed on him, and he's gone.
That's what happens when you find yourself in two minds.
Bontempelli works hard to present. Crosses the paint. Lloyd drops into the hole and marks.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
It's on the way. Good-looking kick. He's dobbed it. Not many tip this result. The big men fly. Hall had some assistance. Burns drives it inside the forward 50. Andrews is proving very difficult to pass. Can he hit a target? Thumped away. And we'll have a throw in. Gunston showing his skills. McRae, it's a deep kick. You wouldn't want to play this side in this form. They would have wiped the floor with most teams today. What a performance that was, half. What did you make of it?
A whopping.
No one will jump to conclusions whatever happens today, but both sides have said they're treating this as a full dress rehearsal. All set now. Let's hope both teams have brought their A game. De Koning wins the first hit out. Rao. That's unusual. The kick is precise. What's he got on offer? He doesn't waste many. Collins spoils. Davies leading by example. Curnow within range can make them pay.
What a start this would be.
Gives it a thump. It'll have the distance, but not the accuracy.
You've got to put the missed opportunities out of mind and continue to take the game on. If you do that, then the next opportunity won't be far away.
Kennedy, he can make them pay royally.
To finish off the good work.
Heads towards goal and does not let them down.
It doesn't matter who you are, it's always good to get an early one on the board.
The first goal didn't take long. Witts wins it. Anderson, Petrarca managed to get out despite the tackle. Rao hunting the footy. Met solidly. You have to be tough to play this game. The crowd cries ball and they get their wish.
Nothing wrong with ambition, but you've got to know your limits.
Thumped away. Noble. Called for a push. That's a useful ball. Good work rate. Well-weighted kick. Powell pushes into space and receives the footy. Well played. Kicks laterally. You can't afford to do that too often. He had prior opportunity. The umpire says it's continuous play, so on they go. How did he get rid of it? Illegally, says the ump.
He bit off more than he could chew there.
Lays it off. That's careless. Moore. Time to turn on the Jets. They might be caught out on the turnover. Does well under pressure. The kick was centimetre perfect. Finally, they go inside 50. Long. Can he get a shot away? He just dropped it. Walter handballs it to nobody. Salem runs onto it. Fife. Rao. Through the centre square he goes. The aerialist will battle for this ball. Lloyd. Too big, too strong, too good.
They're happy if he can halve the contest and bring the Crummers into play, but those hands are looking sticky.
Set sail for home, and he has delivered. It's a handy buffer they've established. Witts wins the hit out. They have a good understanding, those two. Punched away. Rao navigated the traffic. Kennedy. Some people can't kick that far. Curnow. Goulden. Drop punt. That'll be a goal. Never in doubt. It's been a one-sided start. Witts palms it down. Anderson sharks it. Rao. Clohese. A bit of a panicked handball. They need a spark. They've put themselves under pressure. Normally delivers. Rioli clears the area. Cameron breaks the line. It'll take a good kick from there, and that one's not coming back.
Seemed like the defenders got a bit lost there, and they were lucky not to give up a goal.
Looking for a quick transition. Lloyd, an unexpected opportunity here. He will surely make this count.
He's 1 from 1 so far.
The kick is wide and out of bounds on the full. Can he hit a target? Good thinking and good execution too. Doesn't often waste it. They're moving the footy well here. They've got to get a wriggle on. Fife intercepts on centre wing. Probing ball. Quality delivery by foot. They're playing with purpose and poise. Powell leading from the front. Collins gets the kick away. That's an impressive mark. What's he got on offer? They desperately need a goal. Fife read that one like a book. What a first term they're having. Pitnet, great body work. Another forward 50 entry. Bruce dishes it off. Kennedy takes the hand pass. He's missed. The tackle affected the kick.
A gimme goal gone begging. What a waste.
Rioli heads wide with the kick in. Clohese onto it in a flash.
We might be in for a low-scoring match here if the early going is any indication.
The two big men do battle. Five with half a chance. Quick snap is off target.
If they can keep running and taking the game on, there's no reason why they can't create lots of opportunities in front of goal.
Good kick. Honours the lead. His field kicking is normally first rate. Reed! That one was always his. Humphrey marks on centre wing. They've opened them up here. He's been busy so far. Hagen gets to the front spot.
They just need this to stem the flow.
Steadies, delivers, and back they come.
Better ball movement on that occasion allowed them to open up that opportunity in front of goal, and they've got full reward for it.
They've got one back. Let's see if they can double up. The big men fly. Anderson, poor hands there. Quick kick towards centre half forward. It's a desperate tackle. Throws it on the boot. Crisp runs onto it. If he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. It's been a lacklustre affair so far. Quarter time, and one side will be happier than the other clearly, but there's a long way to go. It's time for some observations from Gary Lyon.
If I've got my spectator's hat on, this game needs more goals. It's been a drab affair so far. If I've got my coach's hat on, I'm loving how difficult not only the defenders but the midfielders are making it for the opposition to score. I'd be tempted to ask for some quicker, more direct ball movement though.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. Goulden, he can hurt them again, and he does. So the underdog throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. De Koning wins the hit out. Rao, Chol on a lead. You can see their confidence growing. Pitnet is so strong one-on-one.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
Drop punt, goal!
They're going on their merry way here. This could be over by half-time.
Well, they weren't concerned before. They should be now. Rao, can he force his way through? Dangerfield almost threw it out. He winds up and goes himself. That's a wonderful kick. They are giving them a hiding so far, but there's still time for them to turn it around. The big men fly. Fife, he's everywhere at the moment. Powell wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. A chance to clear now. Humphrey can keep it moving. What's he got on offer? He's generally a good kick. Hits the deck. Missed opportunity. Humphrey, they cannot keep him quiet. They've got the fumbles today. Moore in the right spot at the right time. He's in trouble. That must be incorrect disposal.
He's having a word with the umpire, and he may just have a point.
Clohese, crunching tackle. Can he impose himself on the match? The sprint is on. Fife showing some pace. Bouncing ball. Moore displaying great endeavour. This is promising. Clever kick. He's hit up the lead. They're moving the footy quickly. Chol might fancy himself here. That should be picked off. Bruce is the man on the spot, and he's marked.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
Bruce, you know what's coming. He punches it through, and they are flying. It's been quite a turn-up. What a first half we've seen. Witts showing his skills. Rao squeezes the kick. Anderson, he's caught. Can he be the fire starter? That's a bruising tackle. Some indirect ball movement here. A quick getaway wasn't possible. They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. The two big men do battle. This is great pressure footy. Stoppage coming up on the wing. De Koning wins it. Fife onto it. I'm not sure he wanted it. Dangerfield. They're playing for keeps. Delivers to centre half forward. Chol accepted the invitation. That's a shocker. That kick had nothing going for it. The non-preferred lets him down.
Missed the target by a long way.
Powell. Tidy ball. Reed. It's a hot footy. They need a goal, but it's at the wrong end. The fans will be happy to see this. The umpire says he made an attempt to get it out. De Koning wins it. Rao got some space, so they'll take the advantage. Couldn't burst through. Anderson. Oh no, he'll want to dig himself a hole after that.
Kicking at his first.
In towards goal. He's made the goal umpire work too much, in fact.
They're lucky they haven't been made to pay for that turnover. They really should have been.
Searching kick. Petrarca, all on his own. Chips to halfback. Pitnet takes an excellent grab. Looking to get it down there quickly. Collins making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Lloyd, he's off target.
A goal there, and I might have been tempted to declare this match settled.
Rioli tasked with the kick in. Little wonder they're getting smashed with kicking like that.
It's a big margin, and it should get at least 6 points bigger.
He hasn't hit the scoreboard yet. He has now. This one might be settled now. The big men fly. Rao comes free in the tackle. Ugelhagen gets his kick despite the heat. That's careless kicking. They're a big chance here. Collins doing what he does best. Bruce for a second goal today. It'll have to wait. He's missed.
He'll be filthy he let that one go to waste.
Rioli brings it back in. He had one job and he made a meal of it.
Normally a reliable kick. Can he make this one count?
Touch and go. Misses.
The way it's going, it probably won't be long until they get another opportunity.
Powell to bring it in. Reed has charged into space. Doesn't often waste it. Hewland is hard to beat one-on-one. What's he got on offer? Good-looking kick. Keen to get the ball moving. They've got winners all over the park. Powell tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Kennedy. Hewland leads his opponent. Normally delivers. Anderson read it well and claims the mark. They're in danger of a goalless quarter. It must be his birthday. They're playing with purpose and poise. Noble, we've seen that before. Davies, Ugelhagen got to the right position and hung on. Crisp cuts it off. Gets a kick away. Joel presents in space. Can he hit a target? In no man's land. Knew the tackle was coming. He's been run down from behind. Reed. He's been penalised for incorrect disposal.
Not sure there was much prior opportunity there.
They're putting them under all sorts of pressure. Half-time, and I think we're all stunned after that. One team is playing terrific football, and the other, well, they just haven't got going at all. Now for some analysis from Gary Lyon.
This is the gold standard in attacking footy. One of the hallmarks of a great side is that they can make a good opponent look second-rate, and they certainly did that in the first half. It'll be fascinating to see whether they can keep it going.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. De Koning with the tap. Wines. Collins is racking up spoils. He's set upon.
I'd love to see these sides throw the game open and create some goals.
He was optimistic if he thought he could break that tackle. The two big men do battle. Anderson, that's symptomatic of their night. Bruce is the target, and he marks.
Brett and Buddy, you'd think.
Looks good off the boot. He's got it. Early indications are that nothing's changed following half-time. De Koning with the tap. Rao. He's lost possession. Clohesi. Petrarca. Panicked under pressure. It's an exhibition in how to give the ball back. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Cameron. Bad error there. Throws it on the boot. That's a strong mark.
He'll expect to convert this.
It's not a tight angle, but he goes with a check side and threads it.
They've got to find a way to get him into the game. We know how damaging he can be.
Can they follow that goal up with another? Good ruck work. Rao kicks to space. The kick is precise. He'll drive them inside 50 yet again. They've got a problem now.
Someone went to sleep defensively, and I suspect the price will be 6 points.
Kicks at goal, and that's travelling straight over the goal umpire's hat. We didn't expect this today, and you wonder how much bigger the margin might get. De Koning palms it down. Rao. Ball spills free in the tackle. Fife farms it out. De Koning. The umpire was compelled.
He's batting at 100% so far.
Launches it. This will bring the house down. He's landed it.
It's one thing to be outclassed, but this is starting to get a real stench about it.
The buzzards are circling. Ugelhagen slaps it out. Rao. Foot race on. Who can get there first? They desperately need a goal. Felt the pressure. Miller. Rao. Good build-up. He's kicked it the wrong way. Can't keep hold of it. Wines doing the grunt work. De Koning. Bontempelli with a chance to send it forward. It's not an easy kick, but I tell you what, he's made it look easy. Everything they've touched has turned to gold today. It's been a great duel between the two big men. They cannot keep him quiet. Miller. That's good work rate. Davies. Walter appreciates that delivery.
That's probably as good a passage of players we've seen from them all day. It deserves a goal.
Set sail for home, and he has delivered. Can they get that scoreboard looking a bit more respectable? Pitnet with the tap. Rao gives it everything. Noble makes good contact. Rioli, a chance to clear now. Bontempelli wins it back. Great mark. That's skillful. Chol has found some space.
9 individual goal kickers if he puts this through.
It's not the best kick. Has he done enough? He has.
I think he was within his rights to have a crack from there, even though he'll be disappointed with the result.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Petrarca with a chance to run. Can he find a teammate? Kennedy intercepts. Just has to hit a target. Cameron is a beacon in that forward line.
That's mark number 4, and he's putting together a decent game.
It's on the way. Good-looking kick. He's dogged it. Normal service has resumed. The big men fly. Rao. Incisive handball. Fife spills out in the tackle. Playing for pride now. Humphrey. He'll be sore in the morning. Can he impose himself on the match? Petrarca. An inside 50 goes begging. Pitnet can run and carry. Anyone's ball. Squeezes the kick. Time to turn on the Jets. Witts fighting hard. He's so clean with the footy. Rioli got the handball away. Long gathers. Throws it on the boot. And that's a goal. That might make them feel a bit better. It's been a woeful performance. Witts wins it. Rao. Petrarca. What can they build here? Centre square. Loose ball. Clohesi. He had prior opportunity.
He tried to do too much, not for the first time.
I've liked his game today. Thumped away. Wines has eyes only for the footy. Kerno runs towards goal and slams it through for a 6-pointer. The scoreboard's about to fall over. It's so lopsided. Witts showing his skills. Rao. Petrarca. Almost an accidental intercept. Provides some run. Anderson. He just keeps racking up disposals. This is good ball movement. Who's at home? It's a poor inside 50. They've got time to put the kettle on. Anderson read that one like a book. His field kicking is normally first rate. Well done. Hewland. That's a bit of a waste. Gets the kick away. 3/4 done, and this has been a real turn-up. I don't think anyone tipped it. It's time for some observations from Gary Lyon.
There might be a bring your mouth guards training session in this team's future. They have been woeful. Perhaps in their heart of hearts they didn't expect to win today, but it's all about standards, and this performance isn't befitting of this team's capabilities.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. Looking to extend this margin. Curnow is so strong one-on-one.
They're happy if he can halve the contest and bring the Crummers into play, but those hands are looking sticky.
That is a thumping kick. No one's going to stop that. What a ripper.
That was a superb solo effort to take a big contested grab and then convert a difficult set shot. Team lifting stuff.
Witts smashes it out of there. Met solidly, under pressure. Who's got the wheels? Hewland pounces. Doesn't often waste it. Winds. Says thank you very much. He's only had the one inside 50. Curnow had some assistance. Daniel in the right spot. It's not a fair fight. They're still cracking in hard deep into this match. Witts showing his skills. Anderson, Rao, takes the hand pass. Davies running in support. Turned over on centre wing. He hasn't been himself today. They've opened them up here. Searching kick. They're a pleasure to watch.
Well, there's one side working hard at the moment, and the other side just sitting back waiting for their teammates to do the work.
They've been running hot, but not this time.
Confidence is a great thing, but that was a big ask from there.
The ball's been living at one end. Reed! He's outmarked two of them. Sizes up what's ahead. Humphrey uses the body well. Good work rate. This is much better. Quality delivery by foot. Penetrating ball. Andrews wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. It's a dreadful mistake. Golden opportunity here. He hasn't hit the scoreboard yet. He has now.
There's something for their fans to enjoy on what's been a disappointing day.
This has been a real smashing. Can they paper over a few cracks? The big men fly. Rao, neat little worm burner. Holman cops some unwanted attention. Kicks to a contest. Walter is the man on the spot, and he's marked.
When you're copping a hiding, it's the little things you can hang your hat on. That was better movement of the footy.
Has he got enough on it? Reed, red at best, and will cut the margin.
Kicking at his first.
He completes the formalities. Still a way to go to restore some pride. Pitnet showing his skills. Rao, stripped of it. Ugle-Hagan, Dangerfield, got in the way. That's not one of the acceptable methods of disposal. The umpire says it's continuous play, so on they go. Dangerfield, no one can mark. Lloyd, this should work for them. Quick snap is off target.
If you don't wish to see a replay, look away now.
Powell to bring it in. Miller called for a push. Clever kick. Hewland can keep it moving. Probing ball. Humphrey had his name written all over it. Not a lot of positives today. Davies takes a beauty. It's a hospital hand pass. That's poor play. Onto the non-preferred. Unable to get it inside 50. What's he got on offer? Good-looking kick. Reed, dangerous to leave on his own. Holman has found some space. He's normally better than that. Junk times come early. Cameron works hard to present. Bombs it in. Ballard is a rock in defence. Tidy ball. Dangerfield got a fist in. Petrarca closed him down. He's everywhere at the moment. He just dropped it. Gathers it cleanly on the wing. But they just keep kicking it back to him. Salem all alone in the centre square. Normally delivers. That's a good option, and this looks promising. This will be a deep entry. Ballard continues to be a thorn in their side. Moving the footy laterally. Who's front and centre? Clean pickup. He's put the foot down. He'll back himself here. What can he do? He can kick an amazing goal. Not many tip this result. Wits showing his skills. Rao, Fife, he'll feel that one. They cannot keep him quiet. Bontempelli winds, drops into the hole and marks.
There's some pretty ordinary defending going on out there at the moment.
Pumps it long. Has he got the distance? He's got it easily.
He managed to find some space in a dangerous position and made them pay for their loose checking.
What a result. They'll be ecstatic about this. The big men fly. Rao. They've got winners all over the park. He's under close attention. Anderson throws it on the boot. That didn't travel far enough. He'd have paid it to himself. They've given it back. He's been accosted. Daniel winds when one tackle just won't do. No way through there, and they'll reset. De Koning with the tap. Rao. He's been industrious. Punched away. Andrew. Good kick. Humphrey. That one was always his. Ignoring the corridor for now. You wouldn't want to play this side in this form. They would have wiped the floor with most teams today. What are the main takeaways from that one, Huff?
That match.
No one will jump to conclusions whatever happens today, but both sides have said they're treating this as a full dress rehearsal. Big roar as the umpire holds the footy aloft. Grundy wins the first hit out. Warner, a quick getaway wasn't possible. That could come back to bite. He's been accosted. What can they build here? He's copped some of his own medicine. He couldn't get rid of it. They wanted holding the ball, but nothing doing. De Koning looking for territory. Roberts runs onto it and can drive them into attack. Andrews with the big fist. Warner, snap at goal. Good looking kick. It's home. The first goal didn't take long. De Koning with a deft tap. Rao, he just dropped it. Heaney. Time for the Crummers to go to work. Andrews, Salem, under pressure. Taylor, Saad, swoops. That's not one of the acceptable methods of disposal.
I don't know about that. I think the meter was charged.
Straight in front, should not miss.
Kick on the way. It looks good. No. He's hit the post.
Gee, he'd be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
Throws it on the boot. Cameron, high risk, low reward there. Moving the footy laterally. Moore has found some space. Normally delivers. Dangerfield. He's not lacking confidence. He's generally a good kick. Rampy went bang. Lloyd in the centre square. Looking to extend this margin. Saad takes an excellent grab. Can he find a teammate? Crisp. They're a big chance here. Mills is there to save the day. They're on point so far. It's a bad mistake. Doesn't often waste it. Joel wins the contest hands down. Kennedy drops into the hole and marks.
These half chances can often be the difference.
Launches from outside 50. This will get the journey. It's a goal.
Well, I'm sure he'll remind his teammates of that one at training during the week.
The margin's back to just a point. The two big men do battle. Rao. Bontempelli just had to get it out. Heaney, ever reliable. Terrific forward pressure. Squeezes the kick. Anyone's ball. McCartan going flat chat. Mills, dangerous to leave on his own. What's he got on offer? That's skillful. A spell on the pine might be warranted after that. Sizes up what's ahead. Ignoring the corridor for now. Honours the lead. Searching kick. Bruce. The argument was not entertained. You asked for it, you got it. The crowd cries ball, and they get their wish.
Not sure there was much prior opportunity there.
Curnow can keep it moving. Somehow release the ball. It's a good old-fashioned gang tackle. It's been a lacklustre affair so far. Laddams wins it. Heaney had some assistance. Warner, I think he called for that. Rao popped up out of nowhere. Cameron takes the hand pass. Bontempelli running in support. Drop punt. That'll be a goal. Never in doubt. So they've got a couple now, and they're looking dangerous. De Koning wins it. Rao stripped of the footy. Heaney dealt with the pressure. Warner gets his kick despite the heat. Can't keep hold of it. He'll be picking grass out of his teeth after that. And we will do it all again. De Koning with a deft tap. Rao, who's got the wheels? He's stopped in his tracks. He's been busy so far. They've given it back. Rampy gets there first. Keeps it low. Pitnet got in the way. Takes them on. He's tugged it. Blakey spoils. Rushed over and they can reset.
They've got an opportunity here to get the ball down the other end quickly.
Can they finally get it into their forward line? Generosity is a wonderful quality, but not on a football field.
They've hit the ground running, and a goal here will give them a handy break.
No trouble at all, and they've skipped clear. We've got a 2-goal game. De Koning wins it down. Rao sharks it. Centre square, loose ball. Goulden. Franklin, solid tackle. Lloyd mops that one up. Rowbottom. That's good work rate. Just has to hit a target. Unable to get it inside 50. What's he got on offer? Clever kick. Saad, all on his own. De Koning, working hard and being rewarded. His field kicking is normally first rate. Dangerfield has charged into space. They're putting them under all sorts of pressure. Lloyd, here's real danger now.
I wouldn't put this past him. I've seen him do it before.
For a 3-goal game, it's there. They've pinched a break.
It's always good for the confidence to see that first shot go straight through.
So a timely goal late in the piece. Grundy wins it down. Heaney, errant handball, and they've turned it over. Who can run onto this and pump it forward? The kick was misdirected. Going for territory. Daniel takes a beauty.
A question of accuracy, and he should be able to answer in the affirmative.
Daniel, you know what's coming. He punches it through, and they are flying. It's a handy buffer they've established. Grundy with a deft tap. Heaney, Rao. Quarter time and a chance for the coaches to address their players and maybe even tweak the game plan. Gary Lyon is with us. What do you make of this one, Gaz?
It's a 4-kick game, which isn't a match-winning lead at this stage, but it actually feels like the difference between the sides was even greater than that in the first quarter. The inside 50 discrepancy is significant. If that doesn't turn around, this game could almost be settled by half-time.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. Saad. Rowbottom wins it back. Great mark. Can he impose himself on the match? Felt the pressure. Roberts. They've got to get a wriggle on. McLean outbodied his opponent and took a ripper.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
McLean has his first. They've pulled one back, but they need plenty more where that came from. Pitnet with the tap. Rao kicks to space. Joel had his name written all over it. Good thinking and good execution too.
He couldn't believe his luck finding that much space inside the forward 50.
This should not be a problem, and it isn't. It's all gone to script for them so far. Plenty of work ahead, though, as we restart. The big men fly. Heaney, Warner, crunching tackle. He's having a ripper, although that's not his best kick. Rowbottom, harassed into an error. Got around him a bit too easily. Bontempelli. Greg Williams would have been proud of that one. Treadray, Kennedy. He's kicked a goal.
You might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made the most of it.
It's not over yet, but it might be soon. Rao. He's leading all covers for disposals. Quality delivery by foot. Kennedy has it within range.
They just haven't had an answer for him, nor many of his teammates, to be fair.
Looks good. He's steered it through. It's looking every bit a blowout at this stage. De Koning gets his hand to it. Rao gets the kick away. In no man's land. Cameron, McCartan intercepts. Roberts got to the right position and hung on. Taylor fumbles it. That's poor play. Crisp. Cameron read it well and claims the mark. Dangerfield just shoveled it out. The fans will be happy to see this. That was a brilliant tackle. Oh, they're hitting in hard. De Koning got his palm to it. Rao, good penetration on the kick. That's a shocker.
Missed the target by a long way.
Bice with a chance to relieve the pressure. Probing ball. Hapley on a lead. And they're away. Roberts pushes into space and receives the footy. Turned over on centre wing. The defence has fallen down. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. McCartan, Blakey, spills out in the tackle. Franklin leads his opponent. Cameron, he's put it through.
The defenders are entitled to be annoyed with their mids. They're under all kinds of pressure.
They've got some real momentum now and will be hard to stop. Good ruck work, like Batman and Robin. It's a tough game. Ineffective kick. Is anyone home? Daniel, that's a big play.
It's a big margin, and it should get at least 6 points bigger.
They've got all the momentum, and they've busted this one right open.
They forced them to kick to a contest and didn't give them an easy look. But, as we just saw, their aerial capability means they can get you that way as well.
Everything they've touched has turned to gold today. Heaney leading from the front. Goulden, that's not like him. Rowbottom runs onto it. Heaney, Warner with time. Leans back and drills it.
Better ball movement on that occasion allowed them to open up that opportunity in front of goal, and they've got full reward for it.
It's an understatement to say they needed that one. Laddams wins it down. Goulden displaying great endeavour. They should have been going forward. Now they'll have to defend. It's a tough kick. Struck it well. Is it through? Yes! Normal service has resumed. The two big men do battle. Is that holding the ball? He's under close attention. They might be a little unlucky not to be rewarded. It was a fine tackle. Laddams, the winner there. Goulden doesn't often waste it. Salem intercepts. Conservative kick. Good work rate. He might have thought about the corridor. Treadray. Can he hit a target? Taking out some frustration possibly. McCartan. Foot race on the wing. He'll be sore in the morning. They've bottled it up. Laddams wins it. Goulden. Heaney under pressure. He'll be annoyed by that. Hand pass cut off. Turned over. Goulden. What can he do with it? The umpire says he had no prior. Laddams slaps it out. Warner, Fife, reads the play so well. Bontempelli, just as they were looking dangerous, they've coughed it up. The kick was centimetre perfect. They desperately need a goal. It's an exhibition in how to give the ball back. He'd have paid it to himself. Lays it off. Heaney runs onto it. Rosas on centre wing is marked. Curnow presents in space. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Nunes had it and lost it. Kicks inside the forward 50. Lloyd, great hands there.
He's 1 from 1 so far.
It's on the way. Good looking kick. He's dogged it. The scoreboard's about to fall over. It's so lopsided. De Koning palms it down. That's a legal disposal, isn't it? Fife. Bontempelli. An opportunity here. He's a smart player, but he hasn't struck that as well as he might have. Only a behind.
The opposition must be thinking, thank heaven for small mercies.
It's not always enjoyable watching a pummeling, but the quality of footy being played here today is something to behold. Gary's back. What's caught your eye, Gaz?
I remember the days when coaches would rip into the players for playing like that. I don't think that happens much anymore, but you couldn't blame a coach for being deeply frustrated with this sort of performance. Too much is being left to far too few at the moment.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. Hamling. That's a useful ball. De Koning with the intercept mark. What's he got on offer? Joel has found some space. I've liked his game today. De Koning all on his own.
There's some pretty ordinary defending going on out there at the moment.
Critical contest coming up. Chance gone begging. Cunningham didn't need to be asked twice. He's so clean with the footy. Bouncing ball. Hamling throws it on the boot. Who's front and centre? Tredray. I felt that one from here. There might have been an argument for a free kick there. It's been a great duel between the two big men. They cannot keep him quiet. Bice working hard and being rewarded. Goes back with the handball. Rampy. It must be his birthday. He'll drive them inside 50 yet again. Franklin. Too big, too strong, too good. They're putting on a clinic.
It's all just a bit easy at the moment. They're getting the ball inside 50 under not nearly enough pressure.
Heads for home. That was never missing. The buzzards are circling. Laddams showing his skills. Warner. Curnow. Caught. Dropped it like a hot potato. Laddams. Defence 101 there. McLean. They're fighting tooth and nail not to give up a goal. He's got it. Can they follow that goal up with another? The big men fly. Warner, he's been a shining light. Heaney, time to turn on the Jets. They might be caught out on the turnover. Drives it inside the forward 50. Blakey making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. He's got the skill. He's got the composure. He's got the result. We didn't expect this today, and you wonder how much bigger the margin might get. The big men fly. Rao at close quarters. Anyone's ball. Rampy gets back and should repel. The kick is precise. Gives it everything. Andrews is a rock in defence. In no hurry here. Can he find a teammate? Joel can't afford to panic. Crisp, he just dropped it. Advantage paid. Playing for pride now. It's a poor inside 50. Penetrating ball. Bice takes an excellent grab. Looking to peg one back. It's been that kind of day for them. Goes long. Bice went bang. Goulden, foot race on. Who can get there first? Feeling the heat. Blasts away, and that's out on the full.
Not much going right for them at the moment.
Searching kick. Good disciplined defence. You can't question his commitment. Hamling, ever reliable. This might be a chance for the high flyers. Papley wins the contest hands down. Sees something he likes. Delivers a long ball. Goulden has a vice-like grip. His field kicking is normally first rate. De Koning, that's good work rate. Joel uses the body well.
They're happy if he can halve the contest and bring the Crummers into play, but those hands are looking sticky.
How's the kick? Nothing wrong with that.
They've been consistently able to find avenues to goal through quick and direct ball movement.
Grundy smashes it out of there. Warner. Moore spoils. Rowbottom. Big tackle laid. Can he impose himself on the match? Curnow. Grundy. Met solidly. Attracted a crowd. Handballs it to nobody. Centre square. Loose ball. They've got time to put the kettle on. Rao wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. Normally delivers. It's no place for the faint-hearted. Run down from behind. It's been paid, and I think we all knew it was coming.
Assuming it wasn't a skill error, that wasn't well disguised.
Cameron. Who's at home? Daniel couldn't mark. Mills is calm in a crisis. McCartan almost couldn't help but fall on his back there. Clever kick. Nunes picks it off. That's poor kicking. They're leading them a merry dance. Fife takes a beauty.
One of their key markers has been how well they've shared the load. That list of goal kickers might be about to get a new name.
This would be a timely goal. The kick's a bit wonky, too wonky. It's a behind.
I think he was within his rights to have a crack from there, even though he'll be disappointed with the result.
Vice brings it back in. He's hit up the lead. Tidy ball. It's a dreadful mistake. What's he got on offer? He's having a ripper, although that's not his best kick. McCartan, almost an accidental intercept. Treadray, he's kicking at his second, but he'll have to settle for one, at least for now.
You turn the ball over there, you've got to expect to pay the price.
Credit to those home fans who are still here. This has been a horror show. Time to check in with Gary.
There's not a lot a coach can say when the wheels have fallen off. They just haven't been up for the fight at all. To my eye, it looks like a bunch of individuals running around trying to inflate their own stats rather than do anything meaningful for the team. Horribly disappointing for their fans.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. Gone! Caught napping in a dangerous spot.
He's having a word with the umpire and he may just have a point.
Launches it. This will bring that house down. He's landed it.
He has produced a clinical finish there to cap off a terrific passage of play.
Sometimes a break can interrupt momentum, but that hasn't happened here. Grundy, they won't blame him. Heaney, ineffective kick. Sends them inside 50 again. That's an impressive mark.
Well, just about everything else has worked for them today, so why not this too?
Heads towards goal. It's a chance. No. It's found its way into the post.
That blots his copybook. He's been kicking well.
They've struggled to get it past the centre. He had one job and he made a meal of it.
It's a big margin and it should get at least 6 points bigger.
From 35, this must be a goal. It is. Grundy, he's rucked superbly in a losing cause. Goulden, Fife, gets to it first. Farms it out. Which way will it bounce? Almost an accidental intercept. They're hungry for more. Daniel knew where the help was. That's poor play. A bit of friendly fire. Look at him go. Daniel, right place, right time, goal. Grundy has shaded the ruck battle despite the scoreboard. Heaney, he's gone. Fife, desperate to win it back. I've liked his game today, and that's a letdown. Curnow. Well, he had to try, I suppose. What's he got on offer? A good kick here, and they'll be in business. Not sure what the idea was there. Junk times come early. Lloyd, we've seen that before. He's caught. They've got the game won, but they're refusing to let up. Laddams palms it down. A bit of a panicked handball. Roberts, this is promising. Warner is the man on the spot, and he's marked.
It'll take his best, but we've seen him do it before.
Looking to pull one back. That won't do it.
Some good work to create that shot on goal, but unfortunately, the finish let them down.
Trying to get it out of the danger zone. Saad read it well and claims the mark. No sign of them dropping off. Cameron, he's been accosted. No way through there, and they'll reset. Good ruck work. Fife. They cannot keep him quiet. Dangerfield. Lloyd. It's not a tight angle, but he goes with a check side and threads it. Laddams with the tap. Heaney competing fiercely. Dangerfield popped up out of nowhere. De Koning. Kennedy dishes it off. Rampy gets there first. Free kick for a trip, naturally. They need a goal, but it's at the wrong end. Vice pushes into space and receives the footy. Rosas can keep it moving. Roberts in the clear on centre wing. Crisp heads them off at the pass. Ignoring the corridor for now. They've opened them up here. He's generally a good kick. Gee, they're playing well. They're bloodthirsty today. He's normally better than that. What can they generate? Rioli with the big fist. Daniel in no man's land. Goulden under pressure. Hamling accepted the invitation. Bice affects the turnover. He's been dispossessed. Looking to get it down there quickly. Blakey got to the fall. Towards the boundary line. Good thinking and good execution too. They've given it up. That's a useful ball.
Punched that like he meant it.
Lloyd has turned it on today. The fans will be happy to see this. We'll have a forward 50 stoppage. Chance for a late goal. Laddams, the winner there. Heaney, what a work ethic he has. De Koning, an unexpected opportunity here. He sends them inside for the 4th time. That's great footy.
This deserves a goal. Should be a goal.
Drop punt looks good. He's got it.
5 goals for the quarter, and these forwards are certainly earning their money.
It's been an absolute avalanche. Laddams wins it. Heaney gets his kick despite the heat. Moore couldn't hold it under pressure. Crisp goes long to centre half forward. Lloyd gets to the front spot. What's he got on offer? They're irrepressible at the moment. Mills, just as they were looking dangerous, they've coughed it up. Drop punt, that'll be a goal. Never in doubt. The way they're going, you wouldn't bet against them sneaking one more in here. Good ruck work. Warner doesn't often waste it. McLean had his name written all over it. Roberts. Goulden. Now it's someone else's problem. By Dangerfield. 100-point wins don't come along very often, but that is the case today. They'll enjoy the review of this match.
What were the main differences today?